Hi y'all. Today I'll be showing you all how to maintain your flowers. I did 3 videos so far. I did the one when I showed you how to plant them, start your first garden. I showed you that. And I also showed you how my flowers look after I plant them. But the thing about that, my house being under construction, so I didn't get a very good shot of that. And my flowers didn't look their best, but these are now in September, and I'm gonna show you how to keep them, how to maintain them. You will need some dirt. This is potting soil mix, with dirt and potting soil. It has to be able to flow. And you need Miracle Grow, some plant food for flowers, and some water. And in this water, I put 2 scoops this is a 2-gallon pail, and you have to use 2 of the scoops that come with it in here for the 2-gallon. Stir it up really good. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this flower here. See this flower? It looks like it's not gonna grow, but it will. You have to, first thing you do, if you see something like this, break it off. It's not coming back. I use some scissors just to cut it off. It's not gonna come back. It's dead. So it's not doing you any good to keep it. Now looking at this flower, you don't think it got no life in it, but it does. I'm gonna cut all the bad part off. See that? Cut that off. All of this, none of this no good. It's stopping the flower from growing. Now see, don't you have a little, you see a little something left? Okay, I'm gonna cut this one off. Get this off here. Now it seems like this is good, but this flower gonna start coming. I can leave this. This flower gonna start coming from here. So eventually this is gonna die off, but I'm gonna keep it on there. Take everything off of it. Might as well cut that off. That's a flower, but I'm gonna cut it off because it's not gonna do anything. And in about a good week and a half, you'll have flowers, and you wouldn't even know this flower. See, I got all the bad parts off. And never pull the flower from here, because if you do, it's gonna get distracted. What you have to do is you would take and pinch it off, and the one you pinched off, it'll bring back 2 flowers. So I'm taking all these off because they're not gonna do anything. The bud already fell out of them, and so it's not gonna grow. Okay. Now that looks like that'll do something. Now this is a petunia, and it like a lot of sun. Make sure the dirt is soft around it so you can grow. Let's see. Now this right here is nothing gonna grow out of that because the bud fell out of it. Pinch that off. I'm gonna pinch this one off. So if you come back, see how good that looks? I mean, it'll look good, but it looks better. I'm gonna put some water in it. Have to have water. This is Miracle Growing water, just a little bit. I just want to wet it. Okay. Put this down now. This flower, I'm gonna set this aside. This flower is good to go. If I do something. And next I'm gonna do, this is a Impatiens. This flower right here, you see I've been in the sun. This flower just needs water, fertilizer, and shade, because it will not grow in the sun. You see, this is Impatiens, but it grows very well. A little water in here, a little fertilizer and water. Okay. Finished with that. I'm gonna let this set here. And my favorite one, see these cactus, they are so easy to grow. Next year I'm gonna make me like a sandbox, and I'm gonna put all types of cactus in it. This right here, this requires a little bit more dirt. But all you have to do is try to keep the dirt in it and put some water and a little fertilizer. And cactus are so pretty. They only supposed to grow 2 times the environment. So this right here, now this not true with this one. Look at this. Look how much this have grown. Now it should have grown only 2 times this, but it grow more Because I guess because I fertilize and I take good care of. But these right here, this was real little, like real little when I bought them. All of them was little and they have grown. So if you like cactus, they're easy to take care of. Just keep them like they can grow in sun like this, or they can grow in kind of shade too. Because I haven't seen the difference in the growth with the sun or the shade. But they're easy to take care of and they're pretty too. They have all kinds. I just picked these two, these three, four. Okay, they don't need any water. Okay, now this flower right here, this is, I call them a rooster cone. And they come back these right here, these are seeds, nothing but seeds. And they come back different ways. It might come back like this, and it could come back like this. I don't know. You don't know what you're gonna get. But it's good, see, when it gets so big, don't worry about it lays down because this is gonna die. And all these things, you'll have millions of flowers. And I put this daisy in here, doing okay. I'm breaking all the bad leaves off of it. It'll go because September, it'll last, this right here will last probably another 2-3 weeks. Make sure you take all the bad leaves off. That's how I take care of them. I've been doing this. I sit back and I relax on the table and get me I don't do all of them at one time. I do a few of them while I'm relaxing. If I see something looking bad, I come over here and I take care of it. Because that's what makes them look good. Everybody says, you have the biggest flowers they ever seen. But I love them, so I'll attend to them. See this right here? Let me show you something. See that little flower right there? It dropped from one of these seeds. And that's how they start. That's how they look. And as long as these can grow all year if we had a heat, warmth. You know, it won't snow and stuff. That'll grow. Let's keep making plants all year. So that's clean. Let me see how that looks. See? Okay, that's good enough. And I do nothing to this one. You have to do too much. Like this leaf. I might as well break that off. It ain't gonna do no good. And I look under it and see if I see any bad plant. But you have to, these flowers need a lot of water. Give them water, fertilizer. And all you have to do, you can sit down and do this once you get them started. Make sure you view my videos. See, I don't see nothing bad with this one. Okay. I see one bad leaf under here, maybe two. They're not gonna do them a fall, so you might as well get rid of them. Okay. Aren't these flowers pretty? They're so pretty. And I love working with them. And the flowers, I think they grow better when they know you like them. I keep them cleaned up. If I see anything bad on them, I take them off. That's good to go. Now this marigold, I'm gonna set it on the table here. I say marigolds are one of the hardest flowers to grow, to me. So you see this right here, this flower, it's no good because it started dying. You might as well break it off. Let's see. That one's not gonna make it too long. I'll break that one off. And get here. That's a little a petunia growing in there. I didn't even know it. And then it's another one of those. It's another type growing. There's two of them. And one thing about marigolds, they get big and they split open, but you can't tell. Only person would know that is you. See that the root get very ugly, and if this was in the ground, this right here was split open, but the flowers still grow. You still have flowers, so don't worry about it. Just put some dirt and try to hide it, like I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take some of this potting soil, mix with dirt and potting soil, put in here. So you have to have some dirt around. When you see your flowers getting low, you have to put dirt in them. If you want them to look pretty, like mine, you have to do that. And this, like I said, these still look good, and it's September. And now when it get cold, they gone. Turn it around. This dirt is kind of wet, so I don't have to put that much water in them. So you have to have dirt in your flowers covering the roots and the stem sometimes. So I take a little water and put it in here. Here we go. This is fertilizer. Okay. Now I can set this flower anywhere because the marigold, they love sun. They will not grow pretty without sun. See, now this is broke right here, and it's pretty too, but I'm gonna break it off because it ain't gonna do no good. See, this one heavy, you might as well break this one off. Because the flower be too heavy. The stem of the flower be too heavy for the further you get closer to the soil, it start breaking because the ends are too heavy for them. Okay, that one looks pretty good. Now see, these are the same as those ones I was calling rooster comb. They come back. See how they look like a comb of a rooster? So they come all types of shapes. And these are easy one to grow. I mean, if you want to grow some flowers and you don't want to plant none, you don't have to because they're going to come back. But most time when they come back, so if you had 50, you're going to have 200 of them. So you have to, they're hard to get rid of. And if you don't like them, don't never plant them because you'll never get rid of them. If you have fertile soil, because my soil is very fertile. Some people get them, they don't even grow. See, I'm breaking out all this limp. I ain't doing it no good. See, this dirt is kind of dry. Put some water on it. Get all these leaves, see? That make a flower look ugly to me. You have to love them. I don't care how much you plant them. If you don't take care of them, they're not going to grow. I don't care what you start. You have to, this is an everyday thing. It needs water. These flowers, they set sun and they take sun, but after a while, sometimes they need a lot of water. These right here, you probably have to water twice a day. Have to do it twice a day. And this right here, this grows very easy. Just take them, you have to keep them that's bad to me. I like them to look perfect. See, that don't need nothing. That is beautiful. Okay. Here's the same type. I mean, now these really, they scare me. Sometimes I look at these flowers and they be so shaped, so different, it scares me. But I know they're nothing but a flower. I'm taking everything out of them. All the bad ones, if you want them to look pretty, break them off. Because when you break that one off, you'll get 2 or 3. That's what make it grow. You have to weed them out. All the bad stuff out of them. And when you put them on the ground, it's a lot of work. When you put it in the ground, there's a lot of work to it. But you have to, like I said, you have to like it. And these right here, sometimes I pull them off, these little bad ends where they dried up. See, like that. But most of the time, I just let them stay on there. I'm not doing too much to them because, like I said, it's almost time for flowers. The end for flowers. Especially the ones that the annuals, I plant them every year. I plant my flowers every year. I don't like the perennials. I like the annuals. I can plant them and I enjoy planting them and stuff. Because the ones that come back, you don't know what the heck you might get. Sometimes they don't even come back. I'll put a little dirt in here too. I know a lot of neighbors be looking for their flowers to come back, and they don't even come back. Now me, I don't have to worry about it because I go in the store and buy some flowers, and then the little bitty, I think it's 16 or 20 be in there. And this don't need too much of nothing. Now tomorrow probably will take these leaves off. And see those bees? They love my flowers. I guess bees love any flowers. And this I call my little baby fern. Isn't that cute? Now these are nothing but borders. See, like this right here, you can take and put these around your flowers and they'll be so pretty hanging. I just set this here. And it's so pretty. Let me see. I look under here and get the bad pull off the bad ones. And it grows very well. It takes a lot of water now. It takes a lot of water. It has to drain. The water has to drain. Now see, these are the things. You can set them around your flower and they look so pretty. See? There's a lot of work because when they start hanging, you know, you have to break off the bad part of it. I just pull them off and these gonna come back. I don't care where they come back. They'll even come back in here. They come back, and that's what happened. These came back. And now this is that little petunia. I just look, don't it look a little different? That's the one I just did over there on the table. Okay, now this is my pride and joy. It's so beautiful. And let's take these are rooster. See, now these are more the same one, the rooster cones. I don't know what you call them, but they come back all different ways. So this is a flower. If you ever see the seeds, if you ever can get the seeds, get you some. Because like I said, they come different, but you get so many of them. You get a lot of them. Isn't that beautiful? Well, something's in here. See this right here? I planted this a long time ago. It's gone. It died. It's too delicate. I guess it wasn't getting any light. It was the same color. That was so pretty when it was before it died. All these flowers are from the same, they're different types of flowers from the same family. Okay, these open up they start opening up about 10 o'clock in the morning, and they might stay open like this to about 2 o'clock, 3. Now these right here, and all of these are closed. See, like this right here, all of them are closed, and they open up, you know, when they're ready to open up. But these right here, some of them open and stay. All of them never close. So I'm breaking that off. That don't matter. That was broke. Okay, all of them don't go to sleep at the same time. They just stay open. Some of them, half of them close and half of them stay open, have the bloom. But half of them do like this right here. So it's equal. Now these here, they don't do it. They just stay the same. They look the same always. They never change. They pretty. They take the sun. All these can take full sun. And this one here in the same family as this one. It's nothing you have to do. This is a perfect flower. Nothing you have to do to it. Nothing. It's easy to grow. Put it on a vase. You can stick some petunias in the middle of it. You can stick anything in the middle of it. Give it color. But this was a beautiful flower. Put some red in it, some yellow, some white in it, and let it just grow. I advise you to probably put petunias in it because they do better in a pot with that. Now these right here are the same. Don't take nothing for them. But look at that little flower in between. I didn't even know I broke that, but it don't matter. There's so many of them in there. Sometimes you have to thin them out. See, now these right here, see how they're leaning over? I just might as well break them off because they're gonna break. Once they start leaning, you might as well, 2 days they'll be gone. Because they get so heavy, that's why they start leaning over. But I'm gonna let that stay just like that. See, that was broke. Okay, you all, this is the first flower that I did in this video, and I broke it. Was terrible looking. I broke all the bad parts off of it. I put some potting soil on it. I got all the dirt, all the flowers at the bottom, on the top of the soil, and I broke all the bad parts out. And just in a few, maybe 35 minutes, as long as it took me to do this video, see how coming back? It don't even look like the same one. Another week, like I say. But in taking care of flowers, all you have to do You have to have the good soil. That's number one, some good soil. I say potting mixed with dirt, just potting soil mixed. And get flowers that you like. I'll try any flower because like I never planted these type of cactus before, but look how they grew. Well, no problem because I use the dirt. I take it, make sure the flowers can flow. You know, the root can come out the dirt, and I don't pack them. And I just use plenty of water. And if it says water, I use water. Some of them tell you say not a lot of water, then you don't use it. But and fertilizing dirt and water, that's what you need to grow flowers. And you have to take the bad parts off. You know, when you see a bad part, just break it off, you know. And tune into my video. It'll show you how I did these flowers. Some of them didn't come back because like I had a lot of work doing, I did with my house, and I wasn't able to take care of my flowers like I normally do. But I planted all those flowers most of them came back. But you do what I say, look at that first video and this video, how to maintain them. You'll have pretty flowers like this. And you can come on your deck, honey, sit down, get your nice book, and just get out the sun now, of course, get out the sun. And just look at your flower and meditate. It's very relaxed, and I love it. Thank you, and please subscribe to Mattie's Kitchen. Thank you very much.